Extension cable, here we go. It works. Oh, this cable is such a mess to make. So a drill would be very nice right about now. So, I'm Eagle. This is my custom Xbox One S, and if you're wondering what it's made out of, it is made out of a material called PVC foam. It's kind of like a plastic-like material on the outside and then foam on the inside. It's actually very sturdy and easy to work with, so I decided to go with that material just because it's easiest for me to work with. And the main reason I did this was just out of pure fun. I enjoy doing this kind of stuff a lot, and at the time when I first started, I didn't really know what I was up against. I didn't know what had to be done to complete this build, and I'm sure if I would have known that back then, I probably would not even bother to finish this thing. It just took way more work than I thought it would, but I did procrastinate a lot over the past year of building this, so that didn't help either. That right there was the power supply fans, just blowers from your average PC, I mean not PC, laptop, same thing. Actually, what I made that out of, partially to direct the airflow, was just a cereal box. Shaped it, hot glue, covered it up in electrical tape, and then I wrapped it in the carbon fiber wrap. It turned out pretty clean, actually, decently. There's a 16 pin connector that I had to make to extend, get the front panel right where I want it to be, so I can put the power button there and stuff. So that was not easy to make, just because on the headers, pins are so tiny, and I'm not the greatest at soldering smaller stuff. I'm a decent solderer, but when it comes to pins and stuff like that, and it takes me some time, but I actually did it and got that done. I think you've already seen some footage of that, but I had to make 2 of those, one for front panel and then the other for the network card. This is the support brace that I'm taking out right now. This is partially metal, and also same material as the case is made out of. But this thing is very, very, very solid. I made this mainly because without the front panel on the case, there was a lot of movement and flex, so if I were to open it up and then do maintenance or something, I wanted it to be as stable as possible. So that's why I made that support brace. But it was actually a very nice add-on, and especially with the Xbox logo on there, or badge or whatever. Right there is the LED receiver. I put an extra fan on there just to be safe. I've had these things overheat on me in the past, a couple of years ago, so I just wanted to be safe. But I got a couple little panel boards that'll cover that up real nice, and there's that mess. It's pretty ugly, but that's what the power supply fans do, and the other pieces, it just covers a lot up, so it makes it all nice and neat. Got heat sinks on the RAM. That's the temperature. It's not accurate, but I don't show it, but the whatever, I forget what it's called, that detects the temperature. It's just sitting on the bottom of the heat sink, and you kind of get an idea, I guess. Obviously it's gonna be pretty cold for an Xbox One APU, so just to give you an idea. Plus it looks nice, and makes the motherboard look a little more flashy than just that plain green. So for some of you that are wondering why there is 2 heat sinks on here, the left one, the AMD one, is for a controller hub chip, and that actually generates a little bit of heat, so I wanted to just cool things down a bit, if you know what I mean. More like overkill it, and I don't mind. That's what I like to do. This picture here is when the idea first came to my mind. I was at work, and I hurried up and grabbed a pen and some paper and drew that up real quick, and then later on I finalized the sketch, and it actually turned out to be pretty accurate to what that sketch is. And when it came out so nice, I was really shocked on how well it came out compared to the sketch. I never did anything like that before. I've always just done all my projects just straight off the top of my head. So designing something from paper and turning it into an actual thing is pretty cool, actually. So that's my Xbox One S. Make sure to stay tuned for my next build. I'll be doing a video on it. It is your original Xbox One rebuilt into my old PC case, and it's gonna have a bunch of features and aftermarket cooling and such, just like this one, but it's gonna be very, very clean, and it's gonna be just super, super awesome. So I will definitely do a video on that. I might actually have a potential PS4 build coming for somebody, and I just drew up the draft sketch, whatever you want to call it. So I'm about to finalize it and actually sketch it out, and it looks really sick. So if that happens, I'll definitely do a video on it. But for now, I hope you guys really enjoyed this, and I hope you like the Xbox. Thank you so much for all the support. I'm definitely gonna have to celebrate this weekend, or it's the 26th. So yeah, I might have a beer. But yeah. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, your night, whatever it is. See you later.